Hello out there, internet land. I am doing my first gaming vlog of this year. And we're going to be starting out with Resident Evil 4 Remake. Go with standard again. Well, the last few times I played this on this channel, I used assisted mode, so this time I'm going to do standard. See if we can go for an S rank. Can't go for S plus because retaining my weaponry from the last playthrough I made. Yeah, and I got a few new gadgets on this thing since I've updated it. Anyway, let's just skip that. I need to make time anyway. Yeah, I can't believe we're just weeks away from getting another Resident Evil already. It's only been 3 years, but it's cool because Resident Evil is one of the few things left in nostalgia anymore. I'll never forget playing the original version of this game like years back when I was at college, figuratively speaking. Yeah, I tell you, I've just been working real hard lately, and it's gonna snow in my area soon. Yeah, risk of a power outage. Yeah, since I have the hunk mask on Leon, that kind of makes him look a little bit like the Castle Ganados, to some extent. Especially since he has that, like, white scarf thing, like, hanging down, like, around his neck, down to his, like, past his shoulders. Yeah, it's a lot nicer of a pinstripe jacket he has. But of course, in the original, it was kind of more like gangster style. It didn't really have the pinstripe. Made perfect sense, too, because it was on the PlayStation 2, and back then they couldn't quite go that much into detail with the artwork of the tires and all that. It's pretty cool that Leon's going to be returning for the new game. I actually saw, a little bit of a sneak peek of the gameplay style and all that. And the creator was in the video, and apparently, the new Resident Evil that we're going to be getting, Requarium, I think's how you say that, going to be playing as Leon for some of it, and going to be playing as the new protagonist, Anne, in it. It's going to kind of go, like back and forth in some ways, and they're going to, like, feature two different gameplay styles. Because I know in Resident Evil 7, you mostly played as Ethan, and then you played as Mia, and then with Village, you played as Ethan and Chris. Yeah, you see all those candles around. It's like, literally, you're stepping into hell. Well, hell on earth. The real game begins. Clenching rubbing my fists together right there too, like the Riddler in Batman Forever. But now I'm playing the game. We kind of want to make time here and see if we can get an S rank. I got an A the last time, even though I was going for S plus. But I think I'll just try to get the S plus on standard later. I actually did have it a while back, but apparently my Xbox was kind of been glitching. It takes a little while to like start a game and all that. I think it might be an ongoing issue too, because I have an acquaintance at the place I go to every day, and he just got a new Xbox Series X, and he got like several Call of Duty games, and he like clicked on it, and it like took a while to load when he hit play. If I had a proper camera, I'd probably record myself playing the PlayStation 5 version of this game, but I don't have like the proper live equipment and shit. Xbox Series X is the only way I can pretty much record myself playing this game. I don't want to use my computer cam. You know how crappy the quality is. I'll admit, they look like the dwarfs on Snow White if they like grew or something. Hey, apparently the officer didn't make it. Yeah, now the other one's being abducted. Looks like the party's starting early. Alright, here we are again. Yeah, continuing on from where my last clip left off and adding it to this vlog. Yeah, it's like one big altar. let myself out. Oh man. Apparently the range is still a little bit off. I still have to tune this thing up later. That one really kicked butt. It's about to kick some even bigger Ganado ass. Down you go. And I tell you, this hand cannon gun, it sure works like a charm. But anyway, like I was saying, I actually had an S-ray cab. Man, I forgot about that little bear trap there. But man, it's very difficult to miss, too. I mean, very difficult not to miss. I mean, yeah, 'cause it's so blended, you can't even really tell it's there no matter how many times you played the game. Well, I mean, unless you're paying attention, but there I was just rambling on again, and, well, what do you know? It's like, as I was saying, like the reason why I have to like start all over again is that when I decided to test my Xbox Series S over my X, it's like I downloaded this game onto it again and stuff like with all my like new data and everything, and then it just got corrupted somehow. So I have to kind of do a lot of that shit all over again. It sucks. I actually remember back in the day when I played the original RE4, like when I first played it for the first time, I had to repeat this like particular moment in the game, like on the original, like when the Ganado Gauntlet like suddenly attacks you right here at this initial part of the game. It's like I had to like repeat this part like maybe at least 2 times or something, maybe even more than that because even that chainsaw guy that comes out, I mean, and he's pretty. I mean, he's a pretty difficult guy to deal with in this game, and he was a handful in the original too. At least you could, parry the chainsaw attacks. But most of the time, you have to be right on the mark when you do parry it, though. Yeah, he's still pretty much a headache in this one too. But man, it's a sight of how many times I was killed by him every time I like my early days of playing the original RE4. Yeah, I set the cow on fire. Bill me for the repairs later. Lord Sadler calls upon you. And then Leon, where's everyone going? Bingo? Whoa, whoa. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I just had to use my nail clippers real quick. I have a bad nail clipping habit. Used to bite my nails all the time as a kid. Bad habit that I picked up that I still have, but in a different form. And it's one that I really need to work on breaking, but it's very difficult. It's for me, it's probably probably a more difficult habit to break than smoking because I actually smoked on and off for a couple of years as a young adult. Yeah, probably. If I had to kind of guess, give or take, I probably had maybe about a total of like when I did smoke, like about almost 2 decades ago. Like smoked from when I was 17 and to 19, and during in that duration, I probably had maybe at least maybe 70 something cigarettes. If I were to like kind of guess, give or take, probably like maybe around 70, probably maybe like around 76, 81 or something. Quite a few of them. Luckily enough, I didn't get addicted though, and I didn't always do it. Yeah, and I cooked tacos for dinner. They're pretty good tacos. Picking up the ammo because I know I can sell it to the merchant later. All right. Yep, shooting down more enemies. Yeah, the way those two bats come at you. Luckily, they don't attack. But as Batman said in Batman 89, they're great survivors. Man, once again, I did it again. Rambling on, and I once again get stuck in a bear trap by the Ganados. I mean, it's good to know that I can get out of it real easily, but gosh, goodness. Oh, man. That's obviously Luis when he was a boy in that picture. I mean, they don't want you to know at first, but you read the notes and all that, and you like discover the lore, and you connect the dots, and you learn that that boy in the photo is Louise. Especially like later in the game. I mean, I know we're too early to talk about that, but you know, after Louise's fate is sealed, you were a fine knight, Don Quixote. It's like, yeah, that's proof right there that that boy in the photograph is Lewis. Called him Lewis in the original. They call him Louise in this remake. And instead of Sarah, it's Sarah. Put an I in there, it's Sierra, like Sierra missed that old pop from like years back. Yeah, and instead of in the original, after he asks, "Do you have a smoke?" Leon offers gum. But it's like in this remake, he actually is that up front with him and actually discourages smoking. And now they're tied on that chain. As George Clooney and old brother Where Art Thou would say right now, damn, we're in a tight spot. Yeah, and he just kept repeating it in that movie. Hanging with you, not healthy. Alright. Yeah, grab some green herb. Time to work on the stealth skills. Even though the in-game stock looks completely different than that. Got more than just a handgun. Thank you very much. I'll take that. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Pitchfork versus knife. The pen is mightier than the sword. I say that because I beat that Ganado. I got caught by it. It was using a pitchfork. I was using the knife. That's proof that the pen really is mightier than the sword. Over here, stranger. Let's do some business then, eh? Might want to wait until I'm a little bit more financed before I do any upgrading on the weaponry. But I'm stocking up while I can. Alright, let's get a move on it. I need to find the president's daughter. It's almost too easy. As Marv from Home Alone would say. What do you know, that stick of dynamite was right in front of me and it exploded in my face and I didn't even die. How about that? And I'm playing on standard. You think it would have had a relatively high chance of doing so. Oh, man. You play with fire, you get burnt. Yeah, unlike the original, it's like the Ganados, they're a little hesitant before they, like, attack you. Almost like, they're aware that they're infected and they really don't want to hurt Leon, but they're just under Sadler's powerful influence and the Las Plagas complete control. It's like even it's like they realize they have no choice but to attack Leon. It's like they don't want to, but they are. Because they've lost their humanity and have been robbed by it. Man, the sorrow in their eyes. It's almost too easy. Stay down, alright? Oh, crap. Not falling for this old trick. Aw, man, I missed. You know, why is it every time I do a gaming vlog, it almost seems like I have something else to worry about behind the scenes. It's like I can't concentrate or some stuff just gets through my head. Come on. Need to fix the range shooting for this. Well, at least it was good enough that I was able to shoot both of them at the same time, but I wasn't really that much further away from the bear trap. Claw trap, call it what you will. Oh, wait. Gotta go over here first. I'll take that. But trouble is ahead. His blood has accepted the gift. Well, yeah, it even showed it earlier, you know, where after him and Louise were held captured, they injected the Las Plagas within Leon. But Lewis already got it out of him, I guess if they wanted to, since they were holding them both captured. They could have reinfected Louise, but for some reason they didn't. I mean, I know they consider him a traitor and all that, but they kind of had the chance to do it. Maybe I'm just spitballing too much. What's the point in the typewriter when it auto saves this time? We gotta make good time, so I'm gonna go on ahead and cut that off. Aw, man, poor dog. They have the path blocked off. Aw, crap. Aw, crap. Damn mutt. I'll be selling you to the merchant. But then again, maybe not. I ain't doing the special chores. Instead, I'll just sell them the supplies to craft the bullets. Yeah, the gunpowder. Yeah, resources is what they. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Let's do that. Must make a move on it. Yep, made it to church all right. All right, time to resume. Oh man, I passed it up. Now we have no time to lose or to waste. Cross the lake is the objective. Woo woo. Ah, that was a close shave. I nearly took damage there. Oh man, they're all over my ass now. Yeah, the Royal Rumble's coming up in a couple weeks, and AJ Styles may end up having his last match. I'm definitely going to tune into that. To me, that's more important than John Cena retiring. I mean, John Cena was good on the mic and stuff, and good at the promos, and he was good at acting, but his wrestling gimmick, though, I mean, just kind of mediocre. Yeah, the way he just rubs his hand against his face and says, "You can't see me." I mean, that's just like a Matt like feature. But gosh, AJ Styles, he really is phenomenal. You know, he did a lot for both TNA and WWE. That really shows you how gifted he is as a wrestler. You know, he was even in WCW before he went to TNA years ago, like before it folded. Hide behind here, because that way when they get in, they won't even know what hit them. Ah, man, I missed. That time I didn't. A little late for Christmas, but oh well. Red and green are a great combo. Do the boat and harpoon against the Delago Ganado that lives within these waters. Pretty amazing how you could already see Salazar's castle. And we're already this early into the game. Although in this remake they call him Ramon. Think you could swallow me whole, huh? Guess not. Oh, drat. Oh, man. I think if the harpoons hit the water, they become less effective on the Del Lago, you know, that's a problem. Oh, man. Yeah, water dinosaur in Jurassic World. I bet you anything the Del Lago could probably even eat it as a snack. Or at least it'd have a chance of outmaneuvering it. Aw, oh, drat. What a roaring beast this guy is. Oh, crap. No! Off. Ugh. For the love of peeps. I can see his meds are wearing off. Oh man, the bastard went back in the water. Do 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 do. What do you know? I didn't get swallowed whole. I escaped the same fate that Quint did. Yeah, like in that movie Jaws, you know, like when the shark attacks the boat and then all of a sudden it ends up on that slant and then Quint, he slides into the shark's mouth because where the boat was tilted. Yeah. Chief Brody, he like tried to help Quint, by like holding onto his wet hand, but from all the water he couldn't hold on, it just slipped and let go and then he slid right into his mouth. Man. And don't think you have any less of a chance than your friend there. Oh, yeah, apparently you have one too. Okay, we are going to go for the first half of the key. And it is over here. Oh no. Oh crap. My gosh. Oh man. If I was playing this on hardcore or professional, I'd be almost dead. Perhaps that dynamite stick would have already killed me. Pretty simple for me to remember here. Oh crap! Oh man, what the? That's the other puzzle later. Gosh, I got them mixed up. I'm just that overzealous here. I haven't even done a gaming blog in a couple of years. Well, I mean, I know I did a few last year, but I mean they weren't really exactly blogs like what I typically do, though. All right, now we can take off. Let's head over there, and as soon as we've got both the things for the key, we should be able to get Ashley out of that church. Oh, wait. Okay. Ah, yeah, it was a different one. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I guess I really did forget that on the whole, at least for a minute I did. And because I know said earlier, I thought that the one that I entered back there, I mean, I said that it was that one, but apparently I was a little off on it too. But it's a good thing that I just remembered that even before I officially solved it. I've just been riding a lot. I've been trying to change my lifestyle and been trying to go to bed earlier, but apparently I've run into a few bumps so far. Yeah, and I hate the fact that I'm getting cold, frigid weather. It's gonna be like snowing, and then it's gonna rain, then it's gonna freeze again. It's gonna like turn to ice. I can't believe all the people around me are like panicking over it, like out in my communities. It's like when other people worry, it just puts strain on me and stuff. It's like really, I'm an optimist for the most part, but nevertheless, I do like to be realistic and all that. But sometimes, like when it comes to certain like threats and all that, like weather and all the reports, some people just take it too much to heart. It has me asking myself, man, what want to make short on time. Wait. But before I do anything else, I gotta get the key. Yeah, at least we're all set to face the El Jante once the Ram does his chant and just unleashes them. Okay, now for the next one. Alright. I can move along now. 'Backing up. 47 minutes. Not bad. We just can't play around. Because I want to get an S plus rank for this round. I can't believe I lost my progress on this thing, just recently, and I have to do a lot of it again. Sucks. It's he comes much earlier in this remake. Yeah, that zealot, Ram. He didn't even appear until Salazar's castle in the original. And not really, because took him down in one blow with that rocket launcher. But yeah, when you play the actual game, like when you start a whole new session, playthrough, whatever. Yeah, you're on. Well, I mean, you could buy other weaponry, but yeah, you won't be able to. Oh man, I just circled around apparently. Oh, dag nabbit. It's because I was opening my mouth. But yeah, I mean, it's like you get that session. You start like a new session, or even you start the game in general. All you have are your firearms and your knife, because you can't really afford the rocket launcher, that part. Apparently, about a year ago or something, I ended up, getting those tickets, and I even ended up accomplishing enough point to get this Tommy gun. I have it fully equipped thanks to my last session. Oh man, I have to go to bed after I'm done recording this. Which I'll probably just do maybe just a couple more of. Alright. Oh yeah. Voila. It's good to know that the Ganados can't even do anything to Ashley because we got her in the armor. Yeah, and I had to re-unlock it again too, unfortunately, before I started doing this vlog. I know I've been letting that out a lot, but kind of beginning to wonder what's gonna come next in terms of a remake. We're gonna get like a remake of the original game next, or will we be getting RE5 remake? I know we're gonna be definitely be getting RE5 remake because the way Separate Ways ends, you could tell that Wesker's like getting prepared for Tricell and to create Ouroboros and all that. Yeah, just gotta make time. So well, as I was saying, I mean, I'm kind of wondering what they could probably do with a Resident Evil 5 remake in terms of the gameplay style, because, I mean, I think a lot of us just have kind of moved on. We don't really like to play multiplayer anymore, like the co-op thing, and that's the biggest thing I like. Never, I don't think Resident Evil really should be co-op in any way, really. I know they tried it for a while, like a couple gens ago, but I can sell those to the merchant. down you go. Aw, crap. Yeah, go away, you fire zombie. Sorry, ain't got time, man. We just need to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I didn't knock him out with stealth mode, but oh well. Well, this is the right one. Yeah, I guess everything looks the same a lot. It's like you're in the middle of the ocean sometimes in terms of view. I mean, not always, but like when you're in those caves, it almost kind of seems like, or if the area's dark. Sagacious as I am, even I get lost sometimes. Eh, like what Salazar says about that garden in the original, I'm kind of like that about this whole game. And one of them's trying to get out that window. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to conclude it for this evening. I will have more later.